games and get paid for it. There's this app called Free Cash. And at first I was like, oh, word, that's the name you're going with? You don't want to waste any creative energy coming up.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother, I am Noah Olaf from Jim in Chicago, and coming back with you with another lesson with some more news, all right? And this news is bad news that you're basically hearing on the mainstream media, but on another sources, all right, you're just saying hearing it on the mainstream media, all right? But we have people like this, Dabo 7, you got the Popular Report, the Common Sense Show, you got people that they're basically telling you news that basically the mainstream media won't tell you about, all right? But basically in this video, all right, there's about to be chaos, all right? There's about to be chaos in America, all right? And everybody's in that peace and safety mindset. Everybody think that everything is going back to nowhere. Everybody's paying attention to the World Cup. Everybody's paying attention to the UFC fights. People are distracted and they don't realize that chaos is coming to America, all right? And so these people are in a peace and safety mindset, all right? Not knowing that there's about to be a gas shortage here in America. But nonetheless, I'm going to play this video.
What's up, guys? D7 back at you. It's going down on many fronts. Just want to talk about a few things here real quick because it seems most of the world is asleep to what's going on. It's like they're oblivious to what's happening here. All the warning signs have been thrown out about this whole thing with Hormuz, and it's about to hit the fan. Some of the guys that I follow that are on the economic side, to follow Silk.
And notice this, the Strait of Hormuz is still closed. All right, yeah, gas prices are still cheap as of right now, but hey, that's only temporary, all right? That shit's just temporary. And then in a few more days, all right, that shit's gonna shoot up like crazy, all right? We're about to see hyperinflation kick everybody's ass. Everybody's about to pay a fortune for food, all right? A day's wage. All right, we're coming to some real perilous times, some real terrible times, all right? And a lot of these people ain't paying attention, but hey, the apostles and others, a great millstone, have been warning you about these things to come, about these times that are coming, all right? Evil and only evil shall come, all right? And that's exactly what's coming. It says Ezekiel 7 and 5. Let me read the entire thing. Chapter. Yeah, I'm going to start verse 1. Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 1, it says, moreover, the word of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord, power unto the land of Israel, and end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now the end is come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. And my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, power and evil, and only evil, behold, is coming. That's exactly what's coming to America, all right? A lot of these people don't realize that there's about to be a gas shortage. And when there's a gas shortage, all right, it creates a domino effect. And basically what a domino effect is that one domino falls on top of the other. But as you see here, all right, you got, on the news, all right, the war's still going on, all right? Strait of Hormuz is still closed. People think that everything's going back to normal, but little do they know that gas is about to run out here in America, and the refineries, all right, the refineries here in America, or the oil refineries, are not up and working right now. All right, it's just Trump telling, the those who have the oil, that basically control the gas and whatnot, to lower the gas prices. All right, but this is only temporary. It says, an end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. I'm going to read the full chapter. Salaki. Yeah, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. All right, and that's right. The day of the Lord is darkness. All right, perilous times are coming. All right, there's gonna be a lot of mass death. All right, death is gonna be common in America. But I'm gonna keep playing the video.
Outside to follow silver and follow the markets. They see what's just happened, and they see that we've been cut off already, and they see the obvious. What I've been telling you the whole time is that there's about to be panic. What you see in other countries is about to hit here because it's designed that way. And Trump rigged all the prices at the pump and then the prices of other stuff, as he told all these places, bring your prices down, and was like mandating that they do so. So
you see, now these gas prices, all right, there's only just for a temporary time. All right, they're about to shoot up real dramatically. They're about to be $9, probably more than $9. All right, but nonetheless, all right, evil, perilous times are coming.
You've got the whole situation with Iran popping back off. They're going to hammer them tonight. They're saying that they're going to hit them hard with no warning. He's hinted at actually taking Karg Island, and he's also said that they're going to target infrastructure, which is going to cause a humanitarian crisis. They're going to target the electric grid. They're going to target the desalination plants for the water. And he says, I don't want to do it, but then,
Hey, the same thing that they're about to do over there to Iran, all right, is also coming over here in America, all right? Just a snap of a finger, one day, all right, on a normal day, all right, out of nowhere. Boom, the lights go out. Your faucets, they don't work anymore. Can't take a shower. You can't turn on your faucet at all. You go into your grocery store, all of a sudden you see people panicking, people rushing to the stores, taking the goods, all right, the valuables, the necessities, all right. The empties run dry. People go in haywire. All right, that's what's coming to America, all right. And Esau, all right, he's definitely about to pull the string here on America. He's definitely about to cut off the lights here in America, all right. It's only a matter of time.
They're going to do it. They're going to hit them hard. And this is just what's going on with Iran. You got high alerts being put out by Israel, which is kind of suspect here, saying that they're watching refueling aircraft coming back in. What's that supposed to mean? Like something's about to get hit? It feels like something huge is about to happen. Everyone can feel it. And you have also, on the back end of this, all this talk being put out about Trump and disclosure. That would be the distraction of distractions right here. We're trying to keep everybody just kind of idle while they bomb the crap out of somebody else, because they're going to be doing big bombing here, like big time. It should be drawing protests and everything else. But again, it's like black magic is across the masses and got them all dumbed down.
You see, these people in the world, they don't have no idea. They have no idea what's going on. They're not paying attention to the news. All right, they're not paying attention to the prophecies. All right, and the only men, all right, here on this earth are paying attention to the prophecies and warning you of them are the apostles and know there's a great millstone and on down. All right. All right. The prophets, the men of the Lord, they're out there in the highways and byways prophesying to you, this word. All right. Prophesying to you the prophecies that are spoken in this Bible. All right. Telling you what's about to go down. All right. And all these other camps, all right, they ain't prophesying you of these evil times that we're coming into. All right. These people ain't paying attention. These people that have no idea what the hell is about to hit them.
Hostile, and no one's going to realize till they're paying.
And that's why in the scriptures it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall be, roughly paraphrasing, but suddenly shall the storehouses be found empty. Your grocery stores, man. When people start seeing that your gas prices go up, all right, they're about to see, less grocery items on the store, or hyperinflation kicking in. All right, a loaf of bread can cost you a day's wage real soon. All right, that's what we call hyperinflation right there. All right, that's what it's called, hyperinflation. And yeah, the value of the U.S. dollar is dying too.
Can't even get any gas. That's the problem. The illusion holds up for a while at low prices, but then when it just disappears, that's when the fighting begins. When the rationing begins, that's when it all goes down. And yeah.
You see what he said? That's exactly what's about to happen, because the elites, they need order out of chaos. They need order out of chaos. All right? They got to create the chaos. They got to spark up the chaos somehow. This is exactly what's about to happen. This is exactly what's about to go down here in America. There's currently a gas shortage that nobody's paying attention to. All right? And yeah, it might seem like nothing's happening, but hey, that's why they, it's called, that's why in the scripture it says, and suddenly, all right, when these people, at least expect it, all right, suddenly, that chaos out of nowhere is about to spark.
Goes down. And yeah, well, we're still at Cushing. It's at tank bottoms. So I'm retweeting all the stuff from the economic guys that I follow, and like all this. Well, first of all,
I'm going to play this video, and then I'm going to bring out one more precept. All right, and we'll close it then.
Got additional. They were trying to rebuild their radar, and they had about 60% built. Now they have to start all over again. Look, we're not attacking at the highest level. The highest level of the bridges, which we can knock down. I would say in one day we knock down every single bridge in Iran. There's not a thing they can do about it. Their electric manufacturing facilities, right? Their electric plants where they make their electricity in there. We will, if we have to, we'll take them out. I don't want to do that, but if we have to, we'll take them out. They have...
And yeah, Esau Edom, all right, he's the devil. All right, they're going to do it anyways. All right. And the same thing they're going to do over here in America, because they got an agenda to complete. All right, they got to implement the RFID microchip, because now they're seeing that people waking up to the fact that they're the Israelites. But also, too, all right, these elites, they know what they're seeing up in the skies. They know that the Lord's angels are up in the skies, man, and they know that the Lord's about to make his appearance. All right, and they're afraid. This is why Esau Edom is making fast moves right here on America with a quick one. All right.
Desalinization plants, we'll take them out if we have to. I hate to do that. That's probably the one I would like not to do least. We attacked Carg Island last night. We knocked out a piece. I said, don't touch the oil, because maybe we'll take over Carg Island. We may take over Carg Island. There's not a thing they can do about it. But I said, don't hit the pipes, just hit everything else. And they hit it. They may hit it again tonight. So, as for your question, normally I'm not that way. But they really deserve it, because they're saying they want to make a deal, but they don't. They asked for a timeout. They wanted to go to the funeral of Khomeini. And I said, give it to them.
Hey, Esau has a lying tongue too. All right? Esau, he's a very good liar. Or the scriptures tell the scripture says that as soon as he be born speaking lies. All right, and that's exactly what Esau is telling you on the mainstream media, nothing but lies. All right, and all these people are believing into it. A lot of these people are distracted too. Many are distracted, but everybody's believing to the fact that everything is going back to normal, that the war is gonna end soon, or there'll be peace here on earth. But no, all right. The scripture says that, you know, evil and only evil is coming. All right, plagues, wars and rumors of wars, famine. All right, earthquakes. Nothing but calamity is coming to this world.
And they start shooting missiles. I mean, it was the craziest thing. Now, we did kill him, so I guess you have to look at it that way. But the funeral took place, and they wanted to have a period of time, and they also asked that we not kill them. And we said, we're not going to kill you. They were worried we'd kill him during the funeral. I mean, if you can believe it, what a crazy... Did you ever think I'd be doing this for a living, Marco? Did anybody ever think I'm doing... Maybe Pete, but this wasn't supposed to be for me. Pete loved this stuff from day one.
But no, that's Esau Edom right there. All right, he's taking peace from the earth by the way of the sword. Revelation 6:6. Verse 4. Select says verse 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard a second beast say, "Come and see." And then went out another host that was red. And, this is going into Esau Edom. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And the horse resembles power. All right. But this is speaking about Esau right here. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And that's right. Esau is taking peace from the earth by the way of the sword. All right. He's using the sword. And that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see him." And I behold, and lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. So basically, all right, this third seal is going into famine, but also draconian measures. All right, the scale and the balance. All right, that goes into measures. That goes into rules, laws, and regulations too. All right. Well, you might have seen a logo that represents it as another symbolization of law. All right. As a pair of balances, all right, which means that draconian measures is coming to America. And what I mean by that is going to be strict measures, all right? There's going to be curfews, there's going to be checkpoints, all right? Because there's going to be so much chaos here in America that these people are going to be living under draconian measures, and it's going to be a hard way to live in, all right? Because all the chaos that's about to unleash here in America. It says, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see though hurt not the oil and the wine. And this is basically going into hyperinflation. All right, a measure of wheat for a penny. All right, which, if you look at the NLT, basically, all right, day's wage buys you a loaf of bread. All right, day's wage. All right. And that's how hard it's about to get out here in America. All right, this is a reality that these people are about to face. All right, they're about to face harsh reality. It says, verse 7, and when he had opened the fourth seal, and I heard a voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and he followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with a sword, and with hunger, and with death and with the beasts of the earth. And that's right. And nothing but calamities coming to America. All right. And matter of fact, all around the world too. But mainly here in America. But with that, hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom, and keep watch.